Okay, so today I'm going to use Perfectly Platinum, and I'm going to use quarter size shampoo twice, nickel size to condition. I'm going to use a gentle detangler today and go ahead and spread that evenly all throughout my hair. What's great about this conditioner is it does have some olive oil in there, so it definitely conditions the hair. I use this for the beach, for any kind of refresher or to restyle when I don't shampoo. It's a great product to have on hand, not just for kids or babies. You can definitely use it to nourish your hair and feed the hair. Okay, so we're going to distribute evenly, as I said. Okay, so next I'm going to use Rejuva beads, split and mender on the hair. After I put my detangler, I put 2 to 3 pumps in your palm. Make sure to mix together onto your hands so you can distribute evenly, starting at the mid-shaft to end and then working throughout. Make sure the product sits in there for about a minute before you continue with the next step. What is great about this product is that it can stand heat up to 450 degrees, but I don't like to use anything more than 325. Okay, so before I use my next styling tool, I'm going to try to dry or blast dry my roots as great or as thorough as possible, maybe about 70% dry or so. That way I don't have to work so hard with my next styling tool. You can also use this method for round brushing, or even if you use curlers or anything like that. Just try to get most of it dry before you try to work with it, so that way you don't work so hard. The hair will still shape to what you want it to, even if it's a bit dry. Okay, so the tool I'm going to use today is the Revlon One-Step Volumizer. It's an awesome product if you want that blowout look without actually working so hard with the round brush. And with all my products in my hair, I'm just going to pull and rotate, kind of like you're round brushing, but without the actual blow dryer. And you're just going to work through all the sections of the hair. This volumizer does get really hot, so I tend to kind of give it a break and just let it sit in there with it turned off. And I'm gonna work through my next section. It was still a little damp, so I'm gonna go ahead and just blow dry the roots and make sure that's really thoroughly dry before I use my volumizer in my next step. Okay, now I get my volumizer and I work through it and round brush like I normally would. Work through with, I would say, about maybe 3 to 4 inch sections. The great thing about this product is you can use big sections and really get done a lot quicker. So this is the last section. I'm gonna again blow dry the roots, my hair holds a lot of water, so I did leave quite a bit of water there. I'm gonna keep blasting it dry a little bit more, working it through. That way I can finish up the top section. With the top section, it's a little bit trickier because I have these I guess around my face, I have some of my fringe area, so it's not as long as everything else. So I have to really over direct back as much as possible to get it to be as smooth as possible. So I just gonna keep over directing back, and of course my top section back to get as much volume and as much straightness as possible through that crown area. Again, just be careful with the volumizer because it definitely gets pretty hot when you are using this tool. So make sure you let your hair cool off. I did cut out some of those parts just because I started getting hot and sweaty. And yes, this tool is amazing, especially with the products. It just really performs well with it. If you have to touch up any other areas of your hair, definitely go back into them and just kind of touch up with this tool. And I am almost done here, guys. The bangs are usually the hardest because they tend to kind of get a little frizzy, as you can tell. But yeah, definitely just go over it like 1 or 2 more times. That way it can be a little bit smoother. And again, I use the Perfectly Platinum shampoo, and I actually like the way it did my hair. It left it nice and silvery, as you can tell. Normally it gets kind of yellowish at this point, but there you have it, guys. Thank you.